Hello everybody, fellow tea drinkers, and welcome to the tea review with me, Nick Zozaya, True Roots Cold Brew. But today, and with this show, we are going to be focusing more on the tea blend, as well as what adding lemon and sugar does to it, as far as a flavor profile, which is where I come in the cold brewing of the tea lemonade itself. So first, let's get into where this tea is coming from. This is going to be an Argentinian Yerba Maté Chai blend. Just to give some background to you guys that aren't professional tea drinkers or are very casual tea drinkers, chai is usually made with a masala black tea. So the difference between yerba mate and black tea is going to be that black tea is an actual tea leaf that is oxidized to a black point. I mean, until it's black, till it dries out, as opposed to a white tea, which is picked as a bud and drinking as such. Much more delicate flavor profile in a white tea than you'll get in a black tea, which makes black tea a perfect substitute or a perfect candidate to go into a chai blend, because it really has that basiness and that licorice flavor to it that's going to go really well with the sharp, hard flavors of cinnamon, cardamom, ginger root, the stuff that you usually find in a typical chai blend. Now, today we have an Argentinian Yerba Maté Chai blend, which is substituting the yerba mate for the black tea by Compelling and Rich. Zoom in on that, hopefully. Compelling and Rich Roasters. My micro roaster that I choose, he does great single origin coffees, but he's also doing some pretty good work with the teas, especially with this really high quality strain of yerba mate being substituted for the black tea in this chai blend. So we have a hot cup of tea here, just a tea. I'm going to go ahead and taste that, give you guys a feel for what the tea on its own tastes like. So give it a little sniff, and really hard cardamom really hard cardamom scents, some cinnamon, of course, ginger root. I'm assuming is going to be more present in the taste. You can smell a little bit of ginger in there, so we're going to go ahead and give this a taste. Yeah, so very, very low astringency on this tea. Goes down very smooth, almost silky smooth. The first thing I noticed in the tip of the tongue would be the ginger. The ginger comes on pretty strong in this tea, much more strong than you would guess from the smell. In the lemonade, it comes on very strong as well. The cardamom is the earthiness of the yerba mate kind of grounds the entire tasting experience. The cardamom, the ginger kind of play on top of the ground that is the yerba mate, and I think because it is yerba mate, it's not so astringent. Astringency, for you guys that aren't acquainted with the term, is when you drink tea like green tea, when it's very, very well steeped, 5, 6, 7 minutes, you're gonna start to get that stickiness in your mouth, or that recoil of the taste buds in your tongue that makes you feel like you can't even open your mouth. Like that feeling there. The tasting lasts like 6 or 7 minutes. This flows right over the tongue, quick, like I said, cinnamon, cardamom jabs to the middle and tip of the tongue, and it goes down really smooth, really silky, just like a typical yerba mate drink would. Not the same astringency, like I said, that you'll find in a black tea. So really nice on the hot brew. Also pretty caffeinated on the yerba mate here, about 85 milligrams per 8-ounce cup, which is about almost a fourth of your typical cup of coffee. So as far as teas go, not bad on the caffeination. We got a 6,000 ORAC score, which is pretty high. Matcha green tea, just for some background or some framing, is actually 1,300 on the ORAC score. So 6,000 is doing pretty good work. Now we're gonna try the lemonade. This is a cold brewed tea lemonade made with this Argentinian Yerba Maté Chai blend. So really high quality yerba mate chai. We're starting with that. We actually cold brew it with sliced up organic lemons and some organic cane sugar, about 10 grams per 12-ounce bottle. So not too sweet, just enough to make it taste like a lemonade. Cold brewed for 24 hours. No hot water ever introduced into this batch. So a lot different on the tasting notes. I would say less astringency. The hot tea actually has surprisingly little astringency. But usually a cold brew is going to have very little astringency, a lot smoother, a lot more lemonade-y than its hot tea counterpart. So we're going to give this a try. So here I have ginger root and sweet citrus as the tasting notes for the lemonade. I'll go ahead and elaborate on that. Yeah, so right off the bat, you can really smell the ginger root hitting you up in your nostrils with the lemonade. The sweet citrus is really nice. It comes through like sunshine on the wings of that ginger root. So it's I'm really excited to. Wow. Yeah. I mean, obviously, I've tried this before, but just to try to describe in words. So the sweet citrus, I mean, the sugar in this really lights up the sides of your tongues. It's kind of exhilarating. The citrus does the same thing. Citrus kind of hits those same points that sugar does on the tasting palate. So the sides of your tongue are electric as soon as this hits your mouth. Towards the end of the tasting, as the tea lemonade hits the back of your tongue, you really get a hard cinnamon and a slight ginger root tinge that is really, it almost reminds me of a winter lemonade or of like a Thanksgiving beverage of some sort. Obviously it's cinnamon. The cinnamon is probably what's doing that. It tastes like pumpkin pie to me. But wow, that sweet, that citrus and the sugar really really just spiral around the core that is the ginger root and cinnamon. So that's a really nice combination. And the caffeine content doesn't hurt it either. I personally like a little bit of caffeine in my teas. I think caffeine is great, the best legal drug there is out there. So yeah, we just went through it. This, like, once again, this is a tea blend from Compelling and Rich. www.compellingandrichcoffee.com. Not too hard, exactly how it sounds. Yeah, that was it, guys. Thank you so much. Next week we are doing a blood orange rooibos lemonade. That one's going to be a kicker. Grapefruit tasting notes on that. Really unique blend. So we'll see you guys. Might be next week. It might be in a couple days. We'll see. Thank you very much for watching.